This is going to be an updated what I think parents shouldn't do. This is from like 3 years ago, I want to say. 2 years ago, whatever. There are some things that I think parents do that pisses their kids off to the point where they just don't even listen to their parents. And having an overprotective parent kind of, I don't know, it just kind of makes a kid think, oh, well, I'm not going to do that when I become a parent. I know for sure that there are some things that my mom does that I know for sure I'm not going to do when I have kids. But at the same time, I understand where the parent's coming from. And that sometimes parents, like, see things that other kids are doing. And they're like, oh, well, is my kid doing that? Is my kid doing all of the terrible things that other kids are doing? And rather than speaking to their child about it, they go and they just completely shut their child out and don't ask their opinion on it or anything, and just decide to go and be like, no, you're not going anywhere, because I know for a fact that you do these bad things that other kids do, and I don't want you to do it. But at the same time, the kid possibly has that chance, that like 50-50 chance that they're not doing it. And when a parent does that, it makes a kid think, well, why don't I get to go out? I'm a good kid. I do everything I'm supposed to. I do everything that my mother and father asked me to. And I just think that it makes the kid more distant to their parent. They're like, let me just stay away from my parent as far as I can go and not be with them or near them. Oh, my earring fell out. And it just makes the kid think, well, my mom thinks I'm doing all these terrible things, and she won't come to me and talk about it. So when she does, I'm not going to tell her, because she just wants to keep thinking that. So I'm not even going to attempt to talk or give my 2 cents about it. When a parent is overprotective to the point where their kid just completely shuts them out, that's when everything goes downhill. There's lack of communication, there's lack of parenting, there's lack of being a kid. There's a whole bunch of stuff that just plays into an overprotective parent and a child or teenager shutting their parents out. On another note, from my perspective, my mom is the most overprotective person I know. I live in Virginia, and where I am, everyone that I'm friends with gets to do most of the things they want to do. They get to go hang out with friends. They get to go with friends to the mall. They get to do things with their parents, even. They get to do things with their parents that they want to. My mother is not like that at all. It is once in a while that I get to hang out with friends. It is once in a while that I get to go to the mall, and if I do, it's with my dad. I'm sheltered, and it just kills me inside, because I see all my friends doing stuff and they're having fun, and I'm sitting here in the house not doing anything but getting fat and eating food and staying on the internet. Particularly when I'm with my friends, I tend to stay off the internet, because that's the only time I get to spend with my friends, and I know that time is limited, and they're sitting there on the phone and stuff, and I'm like, well, can we do something, because this is the only time I get with you. And I don't know. Some of the stuff parents think that their kids are doing, most of the time their kid really isn't doing it. But if you are a parent that is overprotective and just doesn't let your kid do some of the things that they want to do, that you know really isn't that bad, it makes the kid so mad. And when the kid is mad, they become distant. And when they become distant, you don't talk. When you don't talk, there's a lack of communication between the parent and the child. And everything just goes downhill. And it really should not happen with a mother-daughter, son, mother, father, daughter, whatever. I've been ranting. I realize that now. It's like a child has a balloon, and the child they love this balloon. Like, this balloon is their life right now. And they just hug, and they hug, and they hug the balloon so tight because they don't want to lose it. And then the balloon pops. The balloon either pops, or the balloon squeezes. They squeeze so tight that the balloon flies out of their hands, and it's gone forever. That's a parent, an overprotective parent, and a child. The child is a balloon. The parent is that really excited, happy child that wants to keep the balloon and have it so safe and sound. When the balloon pops or the balloon flies away, you've lost your kid. All communication's gone. I haven't gotten to that point with my mom. I still sometimes feel like I can talk to her and tell her things and be like, I don't do all this. I'm a good kid. I don't do drugs. Okay? I'm not a bad kid. I attempt to keep good grades up, even though I'm failing math right now. But other than that, everything is okay with my mom and me. But soon enough, I'm going to start to get really, 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 really tired. And I'm not going to talk at all to my mom. It's just going to get to that point, and I don't want it to, but I've seen it happen. And it's kind of scary to think that you don't talk to your parent about anything. But at the same time, you have to understand that a kid wants freedom. And even though a kid has made some mistakes, that's how we all learn, from our mistakes. If we didn't make mistakes, we wouldn't learn anything. But that's all I'm going to rant about for now. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace.